Happy Monday, everyone. Brooke asked me to put together a quick conference testimony, and I wanted to let you know how this went for me. She started off the year that I became a consultant and tried to convince me to go to national conference, which is in July or August. We have a cabin up by Niobrara State Park, and so I said, absolutely not. I'm not going to give up a summer weekend to go to conference. That first year, however, I accidentally turned into a team coordinator and then accidentally turned into a sales leader. And so that fall, Brooke tried to convince me to go to leadership conference. So as you know, you can't water ski in Nebraska in January, so it worked out and I went to leadership conference. The breakout sessions were fantastic. I learned so much about this crazy cloth business. The speakers were great, and probably the most memorable part was the gala on Saturday night. Unbeknownst to me, they asked all of the newly promoted sales leaders to meet out in the hall. So Maddie, Barb, and I walked out into the hall. I'm a bit older than most of you, I realize, but when is the last time that you actually got to walk across the stage and be recognized since high school graduation? You know what? It feels good. It feels really good. Norwex is a company that really appreciates and applauds all of their consultants at all levels. So this was mind-boggling to me and was so much fun. There was also a large envelope at each of our tables, and inside that envelope were smaller envelopes for every person at the table. In that envelope was $10 in cash and a note to say pay it forward. Now when you looked around the room and saw how many people there were, that was a lot of money that went out that night with no guarantee that people were really going to pay it forward. So that gives you a little bit of an idea of the generosity of Norwex. My friend Connie and I met many new friends that weekend. We ended up sitting in the hotel lobby until 3 a.m., laughing, talking, and even crying a little bit. So this was an amazing weekend for me, both personally and professionally. So 2016, again, Brooke tried to convince me to go to national conference in the summer, and again I said nope, not giving up a summer weekend. And again I decided to go to leadership conference in January. Now I had just had surgery on my foot, was still in crutches and a boot, and Brooke said, oh, everybody will help you, no problem, no problem. So less than 2 weeks after surgery, my crutches, my boot, and I headed to leadership conference. After being felt up in the airport security for wearing a beaded shirt and having my boot checked out as well, I made it to conference, and a big thank you to Laura and Danny for putting up with me and helping me through. Again, this was a great conference, met amazing people. We had the most incredible speaker, Amanda Gore, at one of the sessions, and I am so excited that she is also going to be at national conference this summer. So here I am, it's getting ready for national conference. Brooke's again on my case, and I finally decided, okay, if I promote to executive sales leader, I will go to national conference this year. Ironically, my husband just booked a fishing trip to go out to Seattle with his brothers. It is the very same weekend, so I don't have the excuse of missing a cabin weekend. So I am now determined to promote to executive sales leader and go to national conference, and I hope to see all of you there with me. Thanks.